What is up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time joining me. My name is Jessica. My mother's was a makeup lover, of course. So I'm so excited for today's video because I actually got the Bperfect Carnival All-Star palette in the mail the other day. And so we're going to be, of course, demoing, reviewing, and all that good stuff. So this actually is a collection of all of their most popular shades. So I'm not going to swatch it because if you've watched any of their previous, any Bperfect previous content, you're gonna have seen these swatches. So I didn't want to waste my time doing swatches or anything like that. I mean, I think we all know Bperfect's formula is really nice. So yeah, this is what the palette looks like. I will be doing an up close too when we get into the tutorial portion of this video. But when I seen them post the picture of like the palettes they were launching, so they remastered the Carnival XL Pro and then they did the All Stars. I was like, immediately, yes, I need that. I need it. I want it. I got it. So I did. So I am going to be demoing and reviewing this palette for you guys today. And of course, stay tuned until the very end. You can get my thoughts and opinion on if this palette is worth it, if I liked it, all that good stuff, as well as an up close of my eyeshadow look. So that way you guys can see the true beauty of the blend. And if you're curious to see how I achieved this gorgeous look using the Carnival All-Star palette, then definitely keep on watching. So again, this is what she looks like, a little up close moment. And I do have to say, I agree with that these are the most popular shades. So, I have primed my eyelids already. And I'm actually going to start by taking the shade Blackberry. So I'm going to take this on a packing brush. So this is just I think this is like a vintage something other, the name rubbed off. And I am just going to pack this in my outer corner. I'm going to take it halfway because I'm going to do blue on this side. Alright, and then now I'm going to take the blue shade, which is called Mood. I feel like this is one of my favorite tones of blue, so I'm really excited, or like I'm really happy that they incorporated it into this palette. I'm also going to be taking this on another packing brush. This is a Glimmer brush. Cute, has little hearts in the handle. And I'm going to do the same thing, except packing it in the front, and I'm going to meet it to this purple. I'm literally just packing it down and I'll soften the edges. Next, I'm going to take the purple shade Wasted right here. I'm just taking this in a Morphe M321 brush. So this is just like a really small brush. So I'm actually just going to tap this shade down. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'll go through these colors again. But this is definitely like a pinky tone purple. So I'm literally just gonna do the same thing, tap it down, blend the edges a little bit. And then I'm gonna blend this like purple and pink side out, and then I'll do the blues. So I'm gonna take this small but fluffy brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade Funky, which is a beautiful hot pink. I'll take the same brush as before. And then I'll use that fluffy blue brush for my last shade. So I'm just going to very gently blend with this shade. I want to make sure that I'm leaving space for my last shade here. And of course, I'll go through and fix the blend. I know it looks kind of funky right now. Alright, now on this fluffy brush, of course, I'm going to take the shade Coral, which is one of my favorite shades out of, well, it's just like my favorite tone of shade. Just in general, just Coral, stunning. Stunning. So on this fluffy brush, I'm just going to soften the edges. And then I'll go through all of the colors again and just make sure that they're pretty well blended into each other. It's mainly the mid-tones that I find need to be touched up because, you know, we're blending the other tones like on top of them. But if you want like a really perfect blend, I'd recommend just going through all the colors. Okay, so for the blue blend, I'm just gonna take the shade Sky and of course the shade Reef. But I'll start with the shade Sky first, and then we'll do Reef. And I'm taking this on a Morphe M506 brush. So I was opting for a more like a smaller blending brush because I don't want to get too crazy on the inner corner of my eye. But I still need to blend this out, you know what I mean? So, and then I'll go ahead and take this Doll Beauty DB13 brush, which is a small but fluffier blending brush with the shade Reef. This like turquoise blue. Oh god, I love it so much. And then I'll just go through my shades again. Make sure everything is blended properly. So as you can see, there's like a definite clash right here. I'm gonna show you guys how to fix that. I'm gonna fix that is I'm gonna take the shade Keen, which is a very, very yellow. It's yellow, baby. I'm gonna be taking this just on a Doe Color 09 brush, so it's small but fluffy. It's so fluffy. So I'm gonna take some of this, and I'm literally just gonna blend the yellow right in between those two colors. So as you can see, where it's touching the blue, it's kind of going greeny, and then where it's touching the pink, it's kind of going orangey. So it looks like I got a whole rainbow blend on my eye. I feel like that adding that yellow just totally changed the whole game for this look. So I'm actually going to take some of the black shade Mystic. I'm just going to take this on a Sigma E45 brush. And I'm going to go in like a C shape over my eye just to deepen both the purple and the blue. And then I'll just kind of touch up those deepest colors. Make sure that they're blended nice. With the black, without the black. It's just more deep, more vibrant, I think. Okay, so now I'm actually going to take my P.Louise cut carver and I'm going to cut a halo eye. And then I'll just lay down... Should I lay down yellow? I think I might do yellow. I'm going to lay down the P.Louise paint in the shade Gold Treasure right in the center after I cut my crease. Okay, the crease is cut and the base is laid. I'm going to take the same shades from each side and blend them inward. So starting with Mood, just a little bit of this one. Then shade Sky. Then for the purples, shade Blackberry, shade Wasted. That reminds me of Grand Theft Auto, you know? dust the same brush off, shade Funky. Let's get funky. To the left. That was random as fuck. Okay, Jess. Okay, and then shade Coral. Okay, and then shade Reef for the blue side, I forgot. What's going to be a little bit different about the center, instead of using like the same blends on top, is I'm not going to set it with the yellow. I'm actually, I'm going to go in with the green. So I'm going to take the shade Ecstasy on the blue side, and then I'll take the shade Lit on the pink side. And then if I need to add a little bit of yellow into the center, I'll do that to kind of help blend it a little bit better. But I'm just going to take the tiniest amount. Start turning this colors. Then I'll dust that same brush off, shade Lit. So as you can see, there's still that yellow in the center. I'm actually going to take the shade Silvery. I guess I'll just take it on my finger. I think this is out of the Carnival 4 palette because I've never seen this shade. And I never even got the Carnival 4 palette. And I'm going to tap that right in the center. I think what I want to do too, I'm going to take some of this Peaches glitter pigment, glitter glue, whatever. I'm going to lay it down in a line. And kind of line this up as well. I'm going to just take this Benefit Precisely liner and do a line across here. Okay. And then I just set it with some black to make sure that it's blending into the rest of the shadow. But that is just about it for the eyes. I think I'm just going to take the pink all the way under because I don't really like doing half and half. So let me go ahead and do my face makeup because I really just want to focus on the eyeshadow palette for today's look. And then we can come back and do under the eyes together, and then we can see the completed look all put together. So, starting with shade Blackberry. Always for under the eyes, small smudging brushes. I almost dipped into the blue right now. I would have been pressed. And I don't want to take this too far. I find I do that a lot actually. And then my eyes crease and it smudges. And I'm like, what the heck? So this is shade Wasted. Making sure everything is going to connect in this outer corner. Shade Funky. Dust it off really good, shade Coral. I'm going to take the same fluffy brush that I used for the shade Coral, and I'm going to go ahead and smoke this out a little bit better, like into the rest of my makeup, like my face makeup, into my blush. So here is the completed look. Of course, I wanted my eyes to be the center of attention today, so I went in with a very, very nude lip. I went in with the NYX Suede lip liner in the shade Free Spirit, and then just the Peaches and Cream lip gloss in the shade Sisterhood. Super, super simplistic combo. And then, yeah, the Cavalli lashes. So what do we think of the look? I think it is very, very colorful, and it's definitely giving me Carnival vibes. So now I wanted to give you guys my kind of thoughts and opinion on the Carnival All-Star palette. So first things first, 10 out of 10 on the packaging. I love how like there's like the gradient rainbow, and it's just like matte packaging, but it's not like the matte where you're gonna get your fingerprints all over it, you know. So I think the packaging is really nice. Of course, you have like the colors on the back. So this does include a mirror as well. So the first thing that I want to kind of say about this, so Bperfect Cosmetics is a like UK brand, and I do live in the USA, so they didn't launch it in their US warehouse, so I actually paid $30 for shipping, which is a astronomical amount. It's that's such a stupid expensive price. I did really want it, so you know, I forked out that money for it. But this, I think the palette itself was like $30, so I ended up paying $60 for this palette, twice the price pretty much, for the one palette. Now I was considering getting the XL Pro remastered, but I could not afford it. It was too expensive because it was alone, that one was $60 plus the $30 shipping, $100. No, God no, I can't afford that. So I feel like I could pretty much name where all of these shades, which palette that they came from. And I do agree with her statement that these are the most popular shades. I don't know about the shimmers, like this pink one, this blue one, and this yellowy gold one. I don't know about those as far as popular shimmers go, but Starlight was definitely a popular for me. And these two shades are, I'm assuming, from her Carnival 4 palette, which I do not own. But I do have to agree with her statement that these were the most popular shades out of her palettes. I love seeing all of these together in one. It does it for me. You have every single color of the rainbow, clearly. And I definitely think that this was a very smart move for them to put all of like their most popular shades into one palette. And I'm very, very happy to own this palette, and it's the same amazing formula that Bperfect always has, so there's no complaints as far as that goes. And if you've never tried any of her Carnival palettes, this would definitely be the way to go, because you're getting the best of all the worlds. I did hear that she was going to be coming out with a Carnival 5, which is going to be, I think she said pastels and neons. So we all know I'm going for that one. So yeah, so 10 out of 10, I'd have to say. I'm very pleased with it. I'm very happy with it. I think it is, in fact, an all-star palette, and it's a good medium size. So besides the shipping price, they fucked me on that one, but makeup lover, what can you do? So of course, don't forget to stay tuned until the very end of the video. I'll do an up close for you guys, so that way you could see all the tones and just how beautiful everything looks. Got lipstick on my teeth. Yeah, and thank you so much for watching. Excuse me. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Definitely don't forget to like and subscribe if you like me and if you like my content. And without further ado, we're going to go right on ahead. Roll the clip.